What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having an absolutely fantastic day. I know I am. If you are, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam, your neighbor will become a Karen. Yeah, that's right. I have that magic power that will turn your neighbor into Joseph Stalin of neighbors. And trust me, you don't want that because it's a very terrible experience. So as you guys can tell, today we're going to be talking about Karen. I really thought this series were over. I really did. I thought she was finally gonna leave me alone after last time, but apparently she just didn't get the memo. And honestly, the start of this I thought was gonna be absolutely fantastic. Like, when I first had this situation start going down, I was like, finally, she's realized that she looks like an absolutely psychotic woman who's just out of control. But apparently, you know, everything in life isn't made equally because she's still a psycho. For those of you that don't know the Karen story, I have this neighbor that found out I was a YouTuber and, like, asked me to delete my channel because it was a bad influence on her son and all this other stuff that I just don't really care about. Like, hey, you know, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I don't really care if I'm a bad influence on your son. I make videos, and if your son watches them, that's just not my responsibility. And after that led to a series of misfortunate events, basically, where Karen is just a psychopath who is up to no good. And things quieted off for a little bit. I definitely thought we were over this because she tried to get my channel deleted and failed. And I thought after that, you know, I was home-free. There's no way she'd be dumb enough to keep trying. Anyways, yesterday morning, I was sitting on the couch, just doing my thing, watching some cartoons, not really up to too much, and I heard the knock on my door. And whenever Karen knocks, it sounds like, you know, someone's just angrily trying to beat their way into a prison, just like, open up! Open up! Like, it's like the FBI's coming. So I kind of knew it was up, and, you know, here we go again. Great, I have to deal with my neighbor. So I opened the door, and Karen is sitting there looking very frustrated, and she says, well, it took you long enough. And, like, honestly, I was pretty quick to the door this time, all right? I'm sorry I'm not an Olympic door opener like you expect me to be, Karen, but I'm out here trying my absolute hardest, and you're just being a snake. So she looks at me and she goes, I need to talk to you about something. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you need to talk about? And she says, I just wanted to apologize. And, you know, I'm a pretty forgiving person. I'm pretty chill. But after you've tried to get my livelihood taken away and delete my channel and threaten me and break into my house, I'm not exactly the friendliest guy. You know, I didn't exactly take these words very seriously because anyone could say, yeah, my bad for being a psycho. But it's another thing to actually mean it. So I kind of look at her and I'm like, well, you know, you kind of went off the deep end a little bit. And she's like, yeah, I know, and I apologize. I just got carried away. I took things personally when I shouldn't have. I know you're a good kid. I actually watched some of more of your videos. You're a funny guy. And I'm like, all right, well, you know what? No harm, no foul. We're neighbors. I don't plan on moving anytime soon. It's probably easier to just say we get along, you know? Like, hey, clap your hands, everybody get together, everything's fine. Karen, you know, we can be boys. We can be boys, sure. I mean, actually, we're not going to be friends, but I forgive you. I guess I can get over the fact that you were a psycho who tried to get my livelihood taken away just this once. But I'm obviously never going to be close to you, okay? We're never going to go out and get coffee together. I'm never going to yell at the manager with you by my side, but, you know, you're fine. No harm, no foul. And she says, okay, that's all, and leaves. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, that was easy. She just wanted to apologize. I guess everything's good now. I can start, you know, going outside again without feeling like my tires are going to get slashed. This is a step in the right direction. But as you guys know with Karen, nothing is ever that simple, all right? Nothing is ever actually as it appears. So that was yesterday, and the rest of the day was pretty chill. I went about my day. I uploaded a story time. Typical day, just really didn't do anything too differently. I didn't feel like anything was off at all. And, you know, this morning, I'm just chilling here, getting ready to make another video, a story time that wasn't about Karen, that'll be out tomorrow, and I hear the knocking on my door. Oh, Ryan! And I'm like, oh, great, here we go. I wonder what's going on. So I open the door, and she goes, excuse me, I apologize to you. And I'm like, yeah, and I said it was fine. She's like, well, you didn't delete your videos. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, you kind of have broken into my house and tried to get my channel deleted. I didn't realize that you apologizing was you trying to get the videos taken down. If that's what you want, I'm sorry, the videos are staying up. Like, I'm not taking down the videos, okay? There's only about 5 videos on this channel with 250-something videos that actually involve Karen. So I'm telling her, yeah, you know, I didn't realize that you were like, oh, if I apologize, he'll take down the video. That's not how this is going to go. I'm not taking down the videos. Nothing like that is going to happen. I'm sorry. You're kind of on your own there. And I realize her eyes change, okay? I don't know if you've ever seen an animal, like a shark, go into attack mode where their eyes just go black and the only thing that you can see is them attempting to bite somebody's arm off. But that's what her face looks like. And she just starts shrieking, why would I ever apologize to you without to get the videos down? That's the only thing I've ever cared about. You think I'd apologize to you for any other reason than taking down the videos. And Karen, I know you're watching this. Let me explain this to you, you absolutely ape-brained moron, okay? If you apologize to somebody to get something and then they don't do it, you want to know how to make sure that you never get it? You go to their door and you tell them that you never meant your apology and that you hope they get hit by a car. Like, that's just a general rule of thumb on what not to do. But whatever, this soccer mom is yelling at my face, and I'm gonna be honest, I've been pretty nice to Karen. Don't get me wrong, I've yelled at her maybe once or twice, but for the most part, I've been pretty chill. But at this point, I just slammed the door in her face, okay? I did. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. She's yelling at me, calling me a terrible person because I won't delete the videos just because she apologized. Like, oh, you know, if you just apologize, then everything's chill. We don't need laws anymore. I mean, if you hit someone with your car, just, hey, sorry, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, chill, super fine. So, I'm like, I slammed the door in her face, and I think that's it. I don't even think it's story-worthy. Yeah, she came to my house, she freaked out, I slammed the door in my face, no big deal. But as soon as I close the door, the banging starts again, and it just keeps going, and I just ignore it, all right? I take my dogs upstairs, I'm just petting them in bed. The door, banging on the door is still going on. Like, she's still just hammering away at the door like no tomorrow. And then it stops for a second. I'm like, oh, she must have gotten tired. And it comes back about 5 minutes later. Knock, knock, dum, 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 dum. Just banging, but there's like two, I can clearly tell there's two fists on the door, which means either Karen has gone full rabies mode, like maybe she has rabies and is banging on the door with both fists, or her husband is with her now. And me and her husband don't exactly get along either. I thought he was chill at first. Turns out he's crazy too. So I open the door and the husband's there. He goes, my wife apologized to you. And I'm like, yeah, she did. He's like, so you're going to delete the videos? No. That's not how this works, bro. Like, that's not how this works. And he looks at me and he goes, do you have any idea how rude it is to disrespect your elders? Haven't your parents taught you how to respect people older than you? And like I said, I've been pretty nice. I feel like I've deserved a snap. So I looked this old haggardy man in the eyes with his face so wrinkly it looks like an elephant's testicle. And I said, get off my property, dude. I don't care that you and your wife are upset that I keep making story times about you. Every time you come knock on my door from now on, I will make a video, and I will make more money off the video than you will ever make, ever, okay? So shut up and go away. I don't care that you're upset about the videos. Your apology doesn't mean that I have to delete anything off my channel. And the fact that you're such a slack-jawed, just, oh, I said some not nice words. I have to censor myself a little bit. Slack-jawed idiot is mind-blowing to me. Just because you apologize doesn't mean anything. Now get off my property. And the husband, you know what this guy does? He sticks the foot in the door so I can't close it. So I can't close it and says, you don't have any right to speak to me that way. Dog, you have no right to speak to me this way. I'm 20 years old. I don't need to take this from anybody, all right? Call my mom if you really feel like that's what you need to do because apparently you think my parents are still in charge. Call them. I don't care, dog. I don't care. Go ahead. Call her up. Hey, what's up? Your son's being mean. She can call me and complain too. I don't care. I don't have to listen to my mom anymore, bro. Get out. Like, leave. So I shoved him back. So his foot was out of the door and I slammed the door. And I'm like, don't come back. I'm done. Don't come back. And I hear knocking again. Now they're just pounding on the door screaming. And I'm like, dog, this is ridiculous, okay? So I just go back upstairs and I go back to watching TV. I don't even care. And then me and Grant were trying to record a video and they're still pounding on the door. Like, we can't work. We can't record. We can't do anything because these idiots were just pounding on the door. So finally, I take matters into my own hands, right? And I called the cops. I know what you guys are thinking. Like, probably shouldn't have done that. You guys probably disagree. But, hey, they called the cops on me enough. They're, like, you know, getting increasingly aggressive. They won't stop pounding on my door. I can't work. My dogs are freaking out. Like, I don't know. I felt like I had a right to finally actually do something about it. So I call the cops and let them know what's going on. And they come over. And sure enough, the husband's like, he assaulted me by slamming the door on my foot. And the cop's like, well, why was your foot in his door? Like, was he trying to close the door? Like, you don't have the right to prevent him from leaving. Like, you guys shockingly do not have the power to prevent someone from closing their door, right? And the husband's all mad. And the cops are like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't want to press charges or anything. Can we please just get a legal order that if they come over here again, they're going to jail? Like, is that a thing? He's like, well, we can't do a legal order, but what we can say is if they get cited for, you know, trespassing again, if they come onto your property, then you can have them arrested. And I'm like, yes, tell them that. I'm like, verbally warning them if they come back onto my property, I'm going to have them arrested. And the cop's like, okay, no big deal. I know we've been here a lot for this. And, you know, he like kind of implied that I was more patient than I should have been to ask for this. Like, he kind of was saying how I've been way too nice to these crazy people because obviously they're never going to learn to just shut up and go away on their own. So, yeah, that's how my day went. Thankfully, ever since then, I've actually been able to record and get work done. I'm recording this video right after everything calmed down. I'm really annoyed. It's like 2:30 right now. I've been dealing with this since like 10 in the morning. I don't know why you guys are home on a Thursday. Like, don't you have jobs, okay? Do you have a way to keep your house? I have a job. My job is to make videos, okay? And you guys keep interrupting that. So how about I show up to your work and I unplug your computer and throw it at you, Karen, you dumb bimbo. I know I don't sound in a good mood right now. That's because I'm just tired of it, bro. I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. My neighbor is a psycho, and everything I could have possibly done to keep this PG and resolve it in the best way possible, they're just not letting happen. So that's how my day went. I knew you guys would want an update on Karen, and honestly, I wasn't gonna make a video, but the fact that they're so adamant that I don't make another video just makes me want to make it more. So congratulations, Big Brain IQ. You guys made me make another video. So smart. You guys are brilliant. And if I get a knock on my door, you're going to jail, and trust me, neither one of you would do very well in prison. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought. Today's notification shout out goes out to Raxford Memes. Big shout out to you, bro, for being a stud and having on notifications. If you want that, just send a screenshot of your notifications on over to my Instagram @Scrubby, and I shout somebody out every day. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure you're hot. And Karen, I dare you to come knock on my door again. I dare you.